After a year-long delay, Black Widow is finally ready to hit the theaters this week, and I may have figured out just who Taskmaster really is. Before we get started, just wanted to say a potential spoiler warning for everyone out there. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So, Black Widow comes out this week. I'm excited to see it. It's been a damn near a year since we were supposed to see it. I'm really excited to see the ties that it has to potentially to maybe Dark Avengers or Thunderbolts, but we're not here to talk about that today. Today we are here to talk about Taskmaster and who is Taskmaster. So before I get started, I wanted to say potential spoiler warning because we don't know, this could be true, this could not be true. I had to do a lot of digging to find this stuff out, and I had to read a lot of articles, and I went through pretty much all of the footage that I could. So with that, let's get into the video finally. Black Widow has one of the most interesting rogues from Marvel Comics, which is Taskmaster / Tony Masters. But given from what we've seen from the trailers and some of the footage and stuff, he actually looks like he could be a different version, and I don't honestly think it's Tony Masters at all. Also, it seems like this Taskmaster has some sort of connection to the Red Room and the Black Widows going against Natasha and her family in this movie. So in the comics, Tony Masters has the ability to analyze and copy people's fighting styles and be able to exploit that, because having known their fighting styles, he gets to also know their weaknesses and how to properly combat a person. And after going through the trailers and footage and stuff, it looks like this Taskmaster is more of a tech-based individual, which leads me to believe that it's not Tony Masters at all. So who is it? Who is Taskmaster? So I've went around the internet looking at theories, looking at articles and stuff, and two big ones were Melina and Mason. Now it looks like Melina, who's playing Black Widow's mother figure in the movie, actually does have some sort of interaction and scuffle and fight with Taskmaster. So we have to rule her out. Now Mason, however, that was another interesting choice. Mason does physically fit the build of Taskmaster, and he could very easily be him, but so the trailers are setting him up to be this mysterious figure, so it would seem obvious that he's Taskmaster, but that's the thing. It seems too obvious. And yes, Marvel has done obvious things, but Phase 4 really seems to be driving in this idea of, oh, there are going to be surprises. Like Sharon being the Prowl Broker, that surprised some people. A lot of people never believed it. The Ralph Boner thing, which I didn't really like. Loki has had amazing surprises so far. So if this theme is prevalent throughout Phase 4 already, why wouldn't that still apply to Black Widow? And also, I've seen some things to indicate that Mason would be a potential love interest for Natasha in the film, and that would actually, hit home, being like a portrayal thing. It's like, oh, he's actually Taskmaster, but it's still too obvious. So I kept looking through the internet, looking, and then I found this article from The Direct. So this article from The Direct says Olga Kurylenko is set to be a part of the series, and basically no one knows anything about her role. And this article actually came out a few months ago, before the movie came out. So if Black Widow wasn't delayed, we would have never gotten this article actually. So essentially what it says is that Olga is going to have a very limited role in the series. Now, how can that translate to her being Taskmaster is she only maybe has a couple scenes. The reveal, the final fight, and maybe post-credit scene where Val from Falcon and the Winter Soldier recruits her or something like that, right? For the Dark Avengers team or Thunderbolts or whatever it is. Probably actually Thunderbolts. So, and that's how it still fits that description, but she still gets to be Taskmaster because they would have a stunt double 90% of the time for that character. And they also talk about her potentially being Natasha's childhood best friend from a flashback scene within the movie, which is something else that would be cool because it's really hitting home. It's like, oh, we used to be best friends, but we haven't seen each other in so long. We've gone down different paths. I've adapted this mantle of Taskmaster. Now I'm the new Taskmaster, and she's doing whatever she needs to. Maybe she's the daughter of the leader of the Red Room, and they're going on and doing their own thing, and Natasha does not like it, so they go head to head. I honestly, if I'm being completely honest, Mason would make more sense and it would be more obvious, but within the spirit of Loki and how those theories are very kind of far out there, I decided to do the same thing here with Black Widow. And I'm just honestly excited to finally see this movie. Here's an interesting thought that I just had, which is, man, maybe I should make this a different video, but no, we're just gonna leave it in here. Given how the Avengers get the Soul Stone, which is supposed to be made through sacrificing a loved one, what if somehow Melina finds out about that and sends Yelena after Hawkeye to get revenge or something, because she doesn't know it was Black Widow she doesn't know Natasha made a self-sacrifice. All she knows is Clint left, and the only way to get Clint and Natasha left to Vormir, and the only way to get the Soul Stone is through sacrifice, and Clint came back with the Soul Stone. So maybe that's how Yelena ends up in, maybe, oh my god, oh, that'd be amazing. Maybe that's how Yelena ends up in the Hawkeye series, because the trade did report that. It's that she's not there to help, she's there on a trip of revenge. Yeah, so that's it. I think Mason is the obvious answer for Taskmaster, but Olga, whatever character she's playing, makes more sense, because her character is surrounded by mystery and we just don't know, and there's nothing else on her character at all. So with that, brings us to the end of this video. If you like this super nerdy content, and which is Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and anime, reaction, news, and theory videos, and we're gonna be tapping into the news section later this year, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe and like and become a part of this community, and don't forget to share in your favorite subreddit, maybe a Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. And till next time, and that's it till next time, peace.